Okay, less than a month ago, the Property Show asked developers across India's realty markets on what they wanted from the new government. In Chennai, there was just one demand across the board: fewer environmental clearances. Here's Jude Sanath telling you why environmental impact assessment and coastal regulatory norms have played spoil sport in this market.
It's another afternoon at the Palikarnai Marsh, a zone declared as reserve forest area in 2007. Just around the wetland, a booming property market has begun taking form and shape. Palikarnai, just off Velachery, is today one of South Chennai's fast-growing micro-markets. That is, if developers can meet the area's stringent EIA requirements, a qualification process that they must clear for project approvals across the market. A qualification, they say, that needs to go, at least for residential development.
The EIA clearance for residential projects can be absolutely taken off unless they are in ecologically sensitive areas, like probably some CRZ zones, maybe in some other natural reserves and parks like that. Then it is essential, but not in metropolitan areas or where it are classified by the town planning departments for such purposes.
In fact, a revision of Environmental Impact Assessment or EIA norms has been on the wish list of Chennai's developers for some time. According to current requirements, a residential development can be approved only if factors like air quality, water quality and pollution control are taken into consideration. Developers, on the other hand, say the impact on the environment is near negligible in the case of residential development. They also say long approvals could result in execution delays, and that means higher prices. Given the magnitude of recent development, however, some environmentalists feel that EIA is something Chennai can't let go of just yet.
It's important because we're no longer talking about residential complexes that are just 10 flats or 20 flats. We're talking about huge gated communities, and that means large expanse of lands. And when we're talking of large expanse of lands, we're talking about a diversity of habitats. It may include some wetland, it may include a patch of agriculture land or a forest. So EIAs have to be done, but the manner in which they have to be done needs to be drastically changed.
And that's why one solution aims at keeping the clearance but doing away with the unnecessary red tape. And that's single window clearances and named approvals. An opinion that reflects the Environment Ministry's big announcement on World Environment Day just a week ago. An announcement that said that industry projects can be approved by default when no objections are raised.
A project in Andhra costs 14,000. That could be available to the consumer at 12,000. The developer will make profits, the consumer will get benefited if this red tape is cleared. If you have to have a process wherein EIA is applied, if it's not received within let's say 40 days or 45 days, it is deemed as approved.
Leave the barriers, take the clearances. If these clearances can be met on time, chances are that both the ease, environment and execution can possibly go hand in hand. In Chennai, Jude Sanath,